Y'all, this just might be the messiest drama Mendeecees Harris has ever been caught up in. And trust me, that's saying a lot. Just when we thought the chaos between Jasmine Bleu and Yandy Smith couldn't get any crazier, boom, Mendeecees drops a bombshell. That changes everything, okay? Now, let me ask y'all this. What would you do if someone you trusted with your life turned around and stabbed you in the back? And not just a little betrayal? I'm talking about the kind of backstabbing that makes reality. TV looked like a church sermon. Chilly, the streets are talking. And the tea is scorching. Mendeecees Harris has finally broken his silence. And let's just say, he ain't holding nothing back. The lies, the deception, the secrets that Jasmine thought would stay buried. Well, let's just say they're all coming to light in the messiest way possible. So grab your popcorn, because what I'm about to tell you will leave you shook to your core. Now, let's break this all the way down, because this ain't just drama. This is a full-on betrayal of the highest order. All right, y'all, let's get into this, because the streets are buzzing. And when I tell you this is the type of drama that only happens in the world of reality TV and hip-hop gossip. Oh, baby, you already know we got a lot to unpack. So listen, Mendeecees Harris, Yandy Smith, and Jasmine Bleu have been caught up in a whirlwind of secrets, betrayals, and absolute chaos for years. But somehow, this situation just keeps getting worse. And now Mendeecees has finally broken his silence. But, see, the real question is, why now? Because let's be honest, this man has had plenty of time to clear his name, tell his side of the story, or even deny the wild allegations flying around. But no, he chose to stay silent. And when somebody chooses to stay silent for that long, oh, you know, they got something to hide. So what made him finally speak up? Did the guilt eat him alive? Did Jasmine Bleu finally push him too far? Or is this man just trying to do some last-minute damage control? Because if you ask me, the timing of all this is just a little too convenient. Now, before we get into the shocking confessions Mendeecees just made, let's rewind a little bit. Because trust me, this drama did not start yesterday. Oh no, baby, this mess has been brewing for years. And if we really want to understand what's going down right now, we've got to go all the way back to where it started. Let's start with the facts. Jasmine Bleu and Mendeecees have a past. It's a real complicated, real messy past. And when I say messy, I mean this man was juggling two women at the same time, playing both sides, and acting like he wasn't going to get caught. And Yandy, oh, she knew something was up from the very beginning. See, Mendeecees always had a habit of keeping secrets. The kind of secrets that, when they come out, destroy marriages, friendships, and even entire careers. And trust me, Jasmine knew this too. Because, let's be real, why else would she be holding on to all this information for so long? The girl ain't dumb, and she's definitely not the type to keep quiet unless she's got something up her sleeve. Now, for the longest time, Jasmine has been hinting that she had dirt on Mendeecees. Something so big, so damning, that if it ever came out, it would ruin him. But the thing is, she never actually revealed what it was. At least, not until now. Because, baby, let me tell you, Mendeecees just admitted that he has been keeping secrets from both Jasmine and Yandy this whole time. And when I tell you, this is the kind of tea that could burn your whole tongue off. Phew, chilly. Now, listen to this. Mendeecees claims that Jasmine isn't as innocent as she pretends to be. In fact, according to him, EXPOSE was the one orchestrating a whole bunch of shady business. Wait. So now all of a sudden Mendeecees is the victim. Baby. This just keeps getting messier. But see, that's not even the worst part, because Mendeecees also admitted that he knew what Jasmine was doing this whole time. Yep, you heard that right. This man knew everything, but instead of stopping it, he went along with it, because guess what? He was benefiting from it. Now, what exactly was Jasmine up to? Oh, baby, you're not going to believe this, because according to sources, Jasmine was secretly making moves that were not just messy, but illegal. Yup, illegal. And let me tell you this, ain't no small-time drama. It's the kind of thing that could have serious consequences. Like I'm talking court cases, financial losses, and even possible jail time. Now, here's the real gag Yandy knew. Oh yes, baby Yandy found out about everything, and when I tell you, she was furious. That's an understatement. Now, Yandy has always been the type to stand by her man no matter what. But this was too much. Because, listen, it's one thing to have some messy drama with your ex. It's a whole other thing to be involved in straight-up, shady, possibly criminal activity. And Yandy, she was not about to go down for this. Sources say that when Yandy confronted Mendeecees about it, he tried to act like it wasn't that serious. But y'all know Yandy is not the type to let something like this slide. She told him straight up, either you cut Jasmine off completely, or I will expose everything myself. And y'all, this is where things got wild. Because instead of listening to Yandy and doing the smart thing, Mendeecees did the dumbest thing possible. He went behind Yandy's back and kept dealing with Jasmine anyway. Ah, baby, you cannot make this up. And not only did he keep dealing with Jasmine, he got even sneakier about it, see? Mendeecees thought he could outsmart Yandy. He thought if he covered his tracks well enough, she would never find out. But the thing is, he wasn't just hiding things from Yandy. Jasmine was playing her own game too. And let me tell you, this is where things took a turn that no one saw coming. Because while Mendeecees was trying to be sneaky, Jasmine was collecting receipts. Yep, screenshots, voicemails, text messages, everything. And baby, when I tell you she was planning to use them in the most devastating way possible, phew, chilly. Because here's the thing, Jasmine didn't just keep those receipts for her own protection. Oh no, baby, she had a whole plan. And guess what? Mendeecees walked right into her trap. Now, y'all already know I got the full breakdown of exactly how Jasmine set this man up, what she was planning to do with those receipts, and why Mendeecees is now scrambling to save himself. And baby, what happens next? It's even worse than you think. So stay tuned for part 2, because I promise you, this mess is about to reach a whole new level. Now, let's talk about how Jasmine Bleu pulled the ultimate trap on Mendeecees Harris. Because baby, when I tell you this woman was playing chess, not checkers. Oh, you better believe she had a master plan from the jump. So remember how I told you all Jasmine had been collecting receipts? Screenshots, voicemails, text messages, the whole 9 yards. Yeah, well, it turns out she had been saving them for years. Yep, years. Because, see, Jasmine knew Mendeecees was never going to be loyal. She knew he was always going to put himself first. So, instead of waiting around like some love-struck fool, she decided to make her own moves. And baby, this is where things got real messy. Because while Mendeecees thought he was the one in control, oh no, Jasmine had been 10 steps ahead. The entire time. Now, let's talk about what these receipts actually said. Because phew, baby, the tea is scorching. So get this. Jasmine had messages from Mendeecees admitting to things that could ruin him. I'm talking illegal business dealings, money being moved under the table, scams that he thought no one would ever find out about, even low-key threats against certain people. Oh yeah, she had everything. And what did she do with it? Baby, she sat on it waiting for the perfect moment to strike. 'Cause remember, Mendeecees had been trying to play both sides. He had Jasmine on one hand, Yandy on the other, and he thought he could keep them both in check. But see, Jasmine, she wasn't about to let that slide. Because while Mendeecees was sneaking around, doing dirt, and thinking he was untouchable, Jasmine was out here plotting his downfall. And the way she did it? Oh baby, it's straight out of a movie. So here's what went down. Jasmine waited for the perfect moment. And y'all, when I tell you this woman is calculated, phew, because she could have exposed him at any time. But she didn't. Why? Because she wanted to make sure it hurt. She wanted to make sure that when the truth came out, Mendeecees wouldn't just take a little hit. He'd be completely destroyed. And guess when she decided to drop the bomb? Right when Mendeecees was trying to clean up his image. See, for the past few months, Mendeecees had been working hard to make people forget about all his past drama. He was doing interviews, talking about being a changed man, trying to act like he was focused on his family, and Jasmine saw right through it. She was like, oh, so now you want to act like a good man. Now you want to act like a family guy. After everything you put me through. Oh, baby. Jasmine wasn't about to let that happen. Guess what she did? She leaked the first batch of receipts. And y'all, when I tell you the internet exploded, oh, it was a full-blown scandal. Blogs were picking it up. Twitter was going crazy. Instagram was a war zone. Because these messages, they exposed Mendeecees in ways that nobody saw coming. And let me tell you, it was bad. Because not only did these receipts prove that Mendeecees had been lying this whole time, They also revealed that he had been making backdoor deals, doing shady business, and even throwing certain people under the bus to save himself. And y'all already know once the internet gets a hold of something like this, oh baby, it's game over. Okay. Now let's talk about how Mendeecees reacted because, baby, this man went into full panic mode. At first, he tried to deny everything. He was like, nah, this is fake. Jasmine is lying. Y'all believe anything on the internet? But see, the problem was the messages were too detailed, too specific, too real. And the craziest part, other people started coming forward with their own receipts. Yep, it wasn't just Jasmine. Other people who had done business with Mendeecees, people who had been involved in his shady dealings. Oh baby, they started dropping their own screenshots too. And when I tell you the internet dragged Mendeecees, few chilly. At this point, Mendeecees had no choice but to respond. And y'all, this man was shaking. He hopped on Instagram Live looking stressed, talking bags under his eyes, sweating, voice cracking. He was not okay. And he was like, listen, y'all, I just want to set the record straight. Oh, now you want to set the record straight. Baby, the damage is done. But see, the thing is, Mendeecees still wasn't telling the whole truth. Because instead of just owning up to what he did, he tried to flip the script. He was like, Jasmine is bitter. Jasmine is just mad because I moved on with Yandy. This is all. Revenge. But see, the problem with that? The receipts don't lie. And at this point, people were not buying his excuses. Because listen, this ain't just some petty ex-drama. This is real. This is money. This is power. This is a whole scandal that could have serious consequences. And y'all already know when people get exposed like this, the feds start paying attention real quick. Because, let's be honest, these messages are real. If Mendeecees was really out here doing shady business, moving money under the table, and making illegal deals, oh baby, that's not just social media drama. That's a legal problem. And y'all know how this goes. Once the law gets involved, it's a whole different ballgame. And guess what? Word on the street is Jasmine isn't done yet. Because according to sources, she's got more receipts. Oh yeah, more. And she's just waiting for the perfect moment to drop them. So what happens next? Is Mendeecees about to face serious legal trouble? Is Yandy finally going to leave him? And what other dirt is Jasmine hiding? Baby, you do not want to miss this next part. Because when I tell you this story is about to take a turn that nobody saw coming, stay tuned for part 3. Because the most shocking part of the scandal, it's still coming. The internet is going absolutely crazy over this latest revelation in the Mendeecees Harris and Jasmine Bleu saga. And let me tell you, things have officially hit a boiling point, just when you thought the drama couldn't get any worse. Here comes a bombshell that's shaking up the entire industry, and Yandy. She is not holding back anymore, Mendeecees, after staying relatively silent through all the accusations, is finally speaking up. And let's just say he didn't come to play. You thought he was going to let Jasmine off easy? You are dead wrong. Because this man is out here exposed, humiliated, and on the warpath. But wait, it gets worse. Jasmine, she's firing right back, with some allegations that are about to make things even messier. Now, in case you missed it, let's break this all the way down. Because this situation has gone from a private feud to a full-blown public scandal with the whole world watching. And y'all, trust me, by the end of this, you're going to be looking at Mendeecees, Jasmine, and Yandy in a whole new light. So grab your popcorn, because we're diving straight into the wildest revelations yet. So let's rewind a little. We already know that Jasmine Bleu came out of nowhere with these wild accusations against Mendeecees, calling him out for allegedly betraying her in ways that nobody saw coming. And the second this story hit the internet, boom, the floodgates opened and it felt like everybody had something to say. Yandy, of course, was left completely blindsided, and Mendeecees, he was just sitting back. letting the internet eat him alive until now, because what he just revealed, oh, it changes everything. According to Mendeecees, Jasmine has been keeping secrets of her own. Trust me, y'all, it's not looking good for her. In a shocking turn of events, he's now claiming that Assisi was the one who betrayed him first. Yep, you heard that right. Well, the world was dragging Mendeecees for allegedly lying and sneaking around. He's now flipping the script and saying that Jasmine was playing just as dirty, if not worse. And if you're wondering what exactly he's accusing her of, oh, you'd better sit down for this. Because Mendeecees is out here claiming that Jasmine was never actually interested in him for real. According to him, this was all some type of calculated move on her part. And y'all, the receipts he's pulling out, they're painting a whole different picture. He's saying that Jasmine was only using him to get clout and connections. That all of this, the rumors, the betrayal, the drama, was nothing more than a stunt to boost her name in the industry. And y'all, the way he's breaking it down, it's honestly making people rethink everything. For one, he's claiming that Jasmine was never even faithful to him in the first place. That while she was out here making it seem like Mendeecees was the villain, she was out running around behind his back with someone else the entire time. And guess what? He's saying he's got proof. And y'all know how the internet gets when someone claims they got receipts? People are literally begging for him to drop the evidence. And at this point, it looks like he just might. Because according to Mendeecees, the lies go even deeper than what anyone could have imagined. He's also saying that Jasmine was purposely trying to ruin his reputation, spreading false rumors, manipulating the narrative, and setting him up to look like the bad guy. And let's just say, people are starting to connect the dots in a way that's making Jasmine look real suspicious. But here's the craziest part. While all of this is going down, guess who's been eerily quiet? Yandy. Yep, Yandy Smith. The woman who's always got something to say when it comes to drama has been keeping her mouth shut. And y'all, that silence is speaking volumes. Because if there's one thing we know about Yandy, it's that she doesn't hold back when it comes to defending herself or her family. So the fact that she's choosing to stay out of this, oh, it's making people wonder what she really knows. And if you think that's where it ends, nope, because while Mendeecees is out here exposing Jasmine, she is not taking this lying down. In fact, she just clapped back with even more allegations, claiming that Mendeecees is still keeping secrets. And y'all, the tea she's spilling, it's just making this whole thing even messier. Jasmine is now saying that Mendeecees is only trying to flip the script because he's desperate to save his own image. I mean that he's the one who's been lying this whole time. And now that the truth is coming out, he's doing everything in his power to make her look like the villain instead. She's also claiming that Mendeecees has been manipulating Yandy behind the scenes, making sure that she stays on his side no matter what. And y'all, if this is true, oh, it's going to shake up everything we thought we knew about their relationship. So at this point, the internet is completely divided. Some people are siding with Mendeecees, saying that Jasmine was clearly just trying to use him from the start. Others are riding for Jasmine, saying that Mendeecees is just doing damage control. And then there are the people who are side-eyeing Yandy, wondering if she's been in on this the whole time. And if you think this drama is slowing down, oh, you got another thing coming. Because there are now rumors swirling that things are about to get legal. Yep, word on the street is that this whole situation might end up in court, with lawsuits and defamation claims flying left and right. And if that happens, oh, you already know it's going to be a mess. So what do y'all think? Is Mendeecees telling the truth? Or is he just trying to save himself? Is Jasmine really the mastermind behind all this drama? Or is she the one being played? And most importantly, what is Yandy really hiding? Drop your thoughts in the comments because y'all already know we're keeping a close eye on this one, and trust me, there's another twist in this story. Oh, we're going to be right here to break it all down for you. So stay tuned because this drama is far from over. And there you have it, folks. This entire situation is spinning out of control, and honestly, We need answers. Mendeecees, Jasmine Bleu, Yandy Smith. Someone needs to come forward and clear the air because the streets are talking and the internet is on fire. But what do y'all think? Is Mendeecees really the victim here? Or is there more to this story than we know? Did Jasmine Bleu just expose some deep, dark secrets that were never supposed to see the light of day? And more importantly, what does Yandy Smith really know that she's not telling us? Drop your thoughts in the comments because, trust me, this conversation is just getting started. And if you're here for all the latest celebrity drama, scandals, and exclusive tea, you already know what to do. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel,